What's a reluctant hero?
A reluctant hero. Are you talking about the end of Act One, where I always talk about how our protagonist makes a decision at the end of the first act, and that there's reluctance around this decision. And the reluctance is a function of the dilemma. In other words, if your protagonist doesn't experience reluctance, we're not going to understand what the decision means. Okay, so I'll give you an example. Let's say Romeo and Juliet. The inciting incident is Romeo sees Juliet. Okay, so oh my God, I'm in love. And then the opposing argument, which is something I talk about in the workshops, is where we understand the dilemma. Oh my God, I'm in love with the enemy of my father. Okay, I'm in love with the family member that's the enemy of my family. And then the decision is to, in spite of that, go and stand under Juliet's balcony and profess his love. So he's not reluctant to profess his love. He's reluctant to get killed by her father. Okay, so if that's what you're asking me, the reluctant hero, because that's, I think, in terms of how can I find my protagonist's reluctance at the end of Act Two? The reluctance isn't about getting what I want. The reluctance is about what it will mean if I try to get what I want. Okay, so Romeo wants love. He doesn't want to get killed. That's his dilemma, right? I want true love, but true love could mean the death of me. Okay, if you can find your protagonist's reluctance at the end of the first act, okay, with regards to this decision, you're going to be connected to the tension, your protagonist's dilemma. Your story is going to build in meaning as it progresses. Okay, because that's our goal as storytellers, is we want each page to be more interesting than the last page because the story is building in meaning. Okay, so as Romeo and Juliet move toward this climax, the story becomes more interesting. We become more invested. The stakes start to rise because of the struggle that he's having between what he wants and what he needs. Okay, so you think about any character, they what they want is always outside of themselves. It's always outside of themselves. I want a pony. And what they need is always within. It's connected to the why they want the pony. When I get a pony, then I'll be popular. I want to believe in God. Why do I want to believe in God? Because then I'll be safe. Okay, so I want to have faith. What do I need? I need to trust. Okay, does that make sense? So like you see, that's the dilemma of faith. Is give me evidence, then I'll believe. It doesn't work that way. That's every story. Your protagonist is struggling with a dilemma, and a dilemma is a powerful want and a false belief. Those are the two ingredients. Okay, so I want to believe, but I don't trust, and then your protagonist is because what we care about ultimately is not whether or not the protagonist is going to believe or have faith. What we care about is how your protagonist is going to reframe their relationship to what faith means.